And so, who is the best in the pageant landscape last year? Well, I'm not yet over with my year-end review of what transpired in pageantry, so here is my last content about it. Who among the big six pageants came out strong and captured the hearts of us pageant fans last year? So, here it goes. My very first Hey Adam G Pageant Awards of 2024. So I've got 6 categories here in my list with my corresponding pageant choice. And so here it is. Let's begin with my first category, which is the best pre-pageant activities, or shall I say the best host country. Yup. For me, there are 2 pageants this year which really impress me the most when it comes to this aspect. It's Miss Cosmo and Miss Grand International. So let's talk about Miss Cosmo first. I know this choice or opinion is very unpopular among you guys right now, but I still have to give credit where it's due. They really did everything they could to impress us for its inaugural edition. And I think it is the only pageant organization which organized activities all over the host country, Vietnam. Nakita nyo naman guys, the contestants all arrived in Hanoi and then moved to the province of Ninh Binh for 2 events, the fashion show and the national competition, the national costume competition. And take note guys all these activities weren't just done in groups or batches, as all the contestants participated in all events. And after that, nakita nyo naman, they moved the pageant activities in the city of Baulac and the province of Long An before heading to Ho Chi Minh City for the finals night. So nakita nyo, nakiikot talaga nila yung buong Vietnam for its contestants, and they all enjoyed talaga. However, it's not how they organize the activities all over Vietnam that really impressed me the most, but I also love the fact that Miss Cosmo also knew how to give back where it mattered the most. When the pageant was about to happen in September, napansin nyo, Vietnam was devastated by a super typhoon. And I really appreciate the fact that they scaled down its activities to be sensitive to the circumstances or public opinion, thereby opting to donate their allotted funds for the typhoon victims instead of proceeding with their original plan of holding a very lavish welcome ceremony for all its contestants. So you see guys, it's really heartwarming to see this, but this pageant organization really knows its social responsibility, and for that alone, that's very commendable for a newbie pageant. Diba? And now we go to my runner-up of this category, and I'm giving it to Miss Grand International. Hands down, it really knows how to entertain us for 3 weeks. It was never such a bore to follow them for 3 weeks despite the last-minute move to Thailand. We all enjoyed all the venues of where it held their sashing ceremony, fashion show, with its long runway na sobrang weakness talaga natin as pageant fans na makita. And this event happened to be a press con or a press conference at the same time, and the much-awaited swimsuit competition, the much-awaited outdoor swimsuit competition in Pattaya, Thailand. And also worth mentioning is the unveiling of the new MGI headquarters, where it allowed the ladies to display more of the glitz and glam of the pageant. So similar to Miss Cosmo, I also like the fact that the pageant held its national costume on a different day instead of cramming it with a preliminary competition in another pageant or in another day, diba? So in that way, we got to appreciate the focus on the ladies through the culture of their respective countries, through the wardrobe that it is showcasing, through the wardrobe that these girls were showcasing. And you know what? It's really all these small little things, maybe insignificant for some of you, that matter to me talaga. For a fan and a vlogger like me at the same time, this really makes me so happy. I am not chasing time to upload all my content within the same day all at once. My second category is the best stage production. Hands down, this award definitely goes to Miss Grand International, as no one can really come close to them when it comes to mounting a grand and spectacular entertaining show year in and out. The sheer grossiness of the show, of its live broadcast, is already worth your time alone. The stage, lights, camera angles, and even the music sound choices are really the best. And bonus na lang talaga yung long runway this year. So everything was just so perfect. Now what really knows what its audience is craving for. Na every year he tweaks his production values to make us all the more stunned. And I think this year, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time that it used an elevated portion of the stage for its contestants to ramp down in the swimsuit competition. Kasi diba, dati natatandaan nyo, reserve lang itong mga ganitong eksena for the outgoing winner in the opening number. And even the evening gown segment at the same time is also a must-watch. Not just to look at the stunning gowns, but for the glam box effect as well. It was only recently that this so-called glam box effect or slow-mo effect was being done in red carpet shows. And Nawat really tried to get the gist of it by incorporating its slow-mo effect every time its contestant would pose in the end. So the result was really a dramatic showcase of the gowns of the girls. And apart from that, I also like the degree of the difficulty of the questions that they asked towards the second round of the Q&A, which makes contestants and even fans like me watching really still to be on the edge of their seats. So together with all these technical aspects, it really makes for one exciting live show talaga to tune in. Agree ba kayo? And now we go to my third category, which is my pick for the best national pageant. And for me, I'm giving it to, no surprise, the Miss Universe Thailand organization. Not only because of the glossiness and lavishness of its production values, but also because it also yielded great results in the international competition afterwards. I know Miss South Africa and Miss France productions could rival Miss Universe Thailand's level of stage production, but it's their respective top winners' performance in the recently concluded Miss Universe pageant which spelled the difference for me. So this year's Miss Universe Thailand, si Opalso Chaata placed 4th overall compared to Miss France's top 30 placement and Miss South Africa's eventual withdrawal in the competition. But minus that, guys, I really love how our neighbor has really leveled up, not just in coming out with a spectacular production in the finals, but also in terms of how it has also been creative in tweaking its pre-pageant activities. For one, the keyword challenge has been one of the most anticipated rounds in testing its contestants' Q&A skills, and they always deliver a show talaga in that aspect. And then the swimsuit segment of the show as well, the swimsuit segment showdown by pairs, was also a clever way to generate interest among fans in the competition. Minsan, they would also have this mini side fun competitions wherein these girls will cross a body of water in a very straight line while only wearing heels and swimsuit to practice their catwalk. And the different sets of locations that they go to for their outdoor fun activities are some of the things that I have noticed which makes MUT itself a very fun-filled and interesting pageant to follow. And not only that, they also take care of their winners very well. Well, except for their issue with Fasay back in 2019, we haven't heard anything nasty about them in terms of how it has taken care of its winners from the day of her crowning moment all the way to her international competition. As Miss Universe Thailand organization, winner has always been well provided and funded in every aspect of the competition. So the result is a Miss Universe Thailand winner looking impeccably styled well from head to foot and prepared in the Miss Universe competition despite not placing for 2 consecutive years in the past. So definitely credit goes to its national director Puisan Kosik in really elevating the Miss Universe brand in her country. She and her team talaga always never run out of creative ideas when it comes to showcasing their contestants all year round. As in, the sky's the the limit for them, for this organization when it comes to creativity. So creative, in fact, that Miss Pui has also entered the world of male pageantry, where she bought the Mr. Global franchise last year to elevate the male pageantry at the same time in her own way. So that automatically makes her the best national director for me this year as well. So just like Nawat, she's very consistent, creative, and hardworking. It really must be a Thai thing, right? And now we go to my next category, which is the best international pageant owner. Initially, I really didn't want to give this award to any international pageant owner last year, as they all had flaws in operating their pageants last year. But after careful assessment on my part, parang gusto ko nang ibigay itong award na lang tong kay Sir Nawat Itzara Grisil yet again, the pageant owner of Miss Grand International, for still coming out with yet another memorable edition for its contestants and supporters. I have to admit though, I was really turned off by his online tirades yet again, against this time against the local organizers in Cambodia, the original host country, due to logistical concerns during the first few days of the pageant. However, I have to give credit where it's due again. Sir Nawat made the transfer of his pageant from Cambodia to Thailand very smooth, despite the last-minute decision. It was really professionally done. They got a hotel sponsor in Bangkok right away, adjusted or tweaked their set of activities, and we didn't see or hear any single complaint from its contestants about any kind of inconvenience or hassle that they experienced as a result of this last-minute decision. So credit really goes to Sir Nawat's professionalism, given he has been in the entertainment business for so long. So he really knows how to troubleshoot things, which is really great because he is really resolute in giving his contestants the experience of a lifetime through his pageant. And apart from this, I also want to commend him for giving his set of winners career and business opportunities after the contest. I know a lot of us are belittling how he cheapens his pageant brand by engaging his contestants through live selling of numerous retail products in Thailand, but come to think of it, his contestants are truly earning out of that venture. In fact, I even saw one pageant clip wherein he discussed and shared the profits that they earn from one live selling activity right away to his contestants, and I'm just really stunned how these ladies were just so grateful to him. So in a way, I do get where his contestants are now coming from. They were so appreciative of Nawat for this time that they had spent with him, with the amount of money that they got, just so they could recoup the investment that they invested while preparing for this competition. So that's very commendable of him. Joining his pageant kasi, di ba, allows contestants like them to explore more opportunities after the pageant. So I now get where all the enthusiasm of these ladies to perform extra on stage, because even if you only place in the top 10, it could still possibly open new doors for you. So mahal na mahal talaga ni Nawat yung mga contestants niya, and ngayon ko lang na talaga na-realize how caring and hands-on he is with his ladies. So in the end, we really have to look at pageants like MGI from a different standpoint from now on. Dapat may business aspect na talaga nakasamang point of view, because I think that's the only way for a pageant owner like Nawat to keep mounting ambitious productions for all our enjoyment and appreciation in the years to come. And admittedly, ngayon ko lang lahat to nare-realize. And finally, we go to my last category, which is the best quality of girls or contestants. And I think it is fair that I include this category just because of the fact that no one can still beat the Miss Universe pageant when it comes to attracting beautiful girls from around the world. And the year 2024 was no exception in making this case. Kasi nakita naman natin, diba? And even when I went to cover it in Mexico last year, I really felt there were more than a dozen of beauties who really captured my attention just by covering their OOTD get-ups in the outside the elevator lobby of their official hotel. Nakita nyo, di ba? Tumitili ako every single minute. Parang kulang yung top 30 in the finals night of the pageant in acknowledging the many gorgeous, stunning girls who joined last year's competition. And even if we were all disappointed with the quality of production of the pageant last year, pero nabawi pa rin ng MUO. Or we were able to sit through its 3-hour show, not just because of its fast pacing, but also because we were also treated to a stage full of knockout beauties and josas. So, in this aspect, no one can really beat Miss Universe when it comes to this. It's still the biggest and the most anticipated pageant around the world. So, the quality of contestants will definitely follow. Yun nga lang, I just wish I could also say the same positive attributes to them when it comes to the rest of my categories here. But I know it is taking notes, and hopefully they will come out with a spectacular show later this year. So guys, overall, it was Miss Grand International last year, across the board talaga, who swept all my categories this year. One of the things that really put them ahead of the competition is because of its consistency in fielding a very glossy and entertaining show all year round. Now, it is really improving by the year, given how it always listens to fan feedback. When they say that they want to be the best pageant or the one and only pageant in the world with its slogan, it really means business. It really lives up to everyone's expectations, or even beyond. And it also helps that it has a pageant owner who easily makes everything done, come hell or high water. Very hardworking, even if he keeps attracting unwanted or extra attention on the side for the controversies that his pageant gets into. But he still keeps getting stronger through the years, because he really knows how to listen to his audience at the same time. So there you go, guys. What do you think about my choice of winners for my own pageant awards? Do we have the same picks or hindi? Kung hindi, let me know your thoughts on the comment section para doon tayo magbalik-taktakan after this. Alright guys, until my next video, Happy New Year! Bye!